Hello everybody, welcome to our next home training video. I thought I'd take this opportunity over this and the next couple of videos to practice all of the different moves and combinations in our syllabus, okay? So this is a fantastic way, whatever belt you are, to practice all the different moves you learn in your martial arts journey. So the first video we're going to do now is going to be working on basic moves. So if you're on one of the lower belts, it's a great way to start practicing all of the moves you're going to need to know for belt tests. If you're a higher grade, it's a good way to go back and correct all your technique and get everything perfect, okay? So get ready, we're going to blast through our first half of the syllabus. Okay everybody, so obviously our first move, nice basic one, is our jab, okay? So get your stance. Whichever lead arm you have, if you're in left stance, that's going to be your lead arm. If it's right stance, it's going to be your right arm. That's going to be your jab, okay? So just from your stance, just practice extending the arm and pulling the hand back. Snap it out and back, okay? Try and make sure we hit. Don't let your hand drop and come back in an arc. From your jab position, come straight back. Just touch yourself on the face, okay? So it starts from here and it finishes here. So we don't get any pullback like this or throwing it down like this. Just practice snapping the jab out, nice and fast like that. Practice about 10 or 20 of those. Go. Well done everyone, so that brings us on to our second move, which is the cross. We normally fire this in combination with the jab. So we start with the jab we've just done, and then we punch out with the other arm. Now remember, theoretically, this arm is further away. Okay, so once I've thrown my jab, I can't just do a little punch like this. I've got to twist my body so that the right arm extends as much as the left arm. Okay, so it's 1, 2. Move the shoulders, 1, 2. Again, move around, practice about 10 or 20 repetitions of jab cross. Go. Well done everyone. Now we've practiced that, we go on to our third punch, which is the hook. We're always going to practice with our lead arm to begin with, okay? So if you're in left stance, that's going to be your left arm. What we do is we just pull the shoulder back a little bit. We call that loading the punch, okay? So you just pull the shoulder back a bit and then we can unleash the shot. Obviously make your hook into, your arm into a hook shape. So we load the punch, we fire the shot and we come straight back to guard. So it's like a rotational movement with the hips and the shoulders. Move around and practice that just with your lead arm for now, 10 or 20 times. Good work everybody. So we put those together in combination now because those punches tend to go together. The jab, the cross and the hook. So we're going to practice firing all 3 shots. 1, 2, 3. Notice the body is moving back and forth like this. The shoulders are twisting. So we're never just static using the arms. We've always got the whole body moving this way to generate power. 1, 2, 3. Jab, cross, hook. Practice that 10 or 20 times. Go. Well done everyone, so we go on to our fourth punch now, which is your uppercut. So again, from your stance, we're going to go with the lead arm. We're going to load like we did with the hook, but the loading this time comes with bringing the shoulder down, and then we drive the shot up. Okay, so little bend of the knees to lower, rotate the shoulders, and just drop that left down a bit. And that's the loading position for the uppercut. The punch has got to travel straight up, vertically up like that, okay? So don't let it come across, it wants to come straight up, just a small bit of movement. The hand probably moves about that much. There, and we use the hips and the shoulders to generate power. So practice 10 or 20 uppercuts. Go. Very good everyone. So before we move on to our kicks, let's just spend a minute reflecting on those 4 shots. Your jab, your cross, your hook, and your uppercut. We did it off the left, but for shadow boxing now, we can use either arm, okay? So let's get moving around and throwing jabs, crosses, hooks either side, uppercuts either side. Just move around, let the arms flow, practice those 4 shots. Go. everybody. So now we've worked on our punches, we're going to work on our first batch of kicks, okay? Starting with our front kick. All the kicks are named after the path, the trajectory the leg takes. So your front kick is named because it travels straight to the front. So from your stance, just pick up either leg and we're just going to kick straight forward. Make sure we're not just swinging the leg up and down. We always lift the knee to this position, that's called the chamber, and then we push the kick out, okay? So there's a bit of knee movement and a bit of hip movement. So practice just in your own time, 10 or 20 front kicks. Let's go. Well done, everyone. So we move on to our next kick, which is our round kick. So named because it travels around, okay? So from your stance, we're going to pick up, let's start with our left leg, our lead leg. We're going to lift the knee to the chamber position, but we're going to make sure now that the chamber position is tilted to the side, that way, okay? So we lift up the knee and kick out that way. That's your round kick. So we're hitting the target with the top of your foot, roughly where your laces would be on your shoes. So once more. Practice 10 or 20 of those. Let's go. Well done, everyone. So on to our next kick, which is our side kick. So for this stance, we're going to switch into more of a side-on position, okay? So your body's sideways on, looking at the target to the side. So from this position, we kick out that way. That's what's called a side kick, because the body's to the side and the foot is angled sideways, okay? So from your position, side kick. Practice 10 or 20 of those. Go. Well done, guys. Okay, so on to our fourth kick. This is called our axe kick. Axe kick's so named because we swing the leg and chop it down, similar to swinging an axe. So from your stance, use the leg as an axe. We're going to do a semicircle with the leg, bring it straight down the middle. That way. So semicircle on the way up, straight down when we hit the target. Okay, axe kick, practice about 10 or 20 of those. Go. Well done, everyone. So our next drill, we're going to be working from our punches. We've done those. Our kicks, we've done those. We're on to defensive moves. Okay, so just a few basic defense moves. So from your stance, nice high guard, I want you to imagine a punch coming straight for you. So we shut up shop, we make a cover. Okay, so just bring the arms and the forearms together. Make a cover, make it so you can still see through your guard a little bit and see what's coming, while at the same time not leaving a gap for it to get through. Okay, so it's just a nice small movement like this. So the best way to do it is to attach the hands to the head. We don't want a gap here, because as soon as something hits that target, it's going to hit us, okay? So make contact with the gloves to the head, squeeze the forearms together and place the triceps against the chest, so we've got a bit of a buffer zone, okay? So as the shot comes, just take it there on the guards and then return. Like this. Just move around and practice imagining a jab coming towards you. Move around and shadow it. Okay, let's go. 1 minute. Well done, everyone. So on to our next one. This is called our cover. Okay, that's a double cover. These are going to be single covers. So this time we're imagining a shot coming around to the side of the head, and we just pick it off with a very small movement here. What we don't want to do, the mistake a lot of people make, is they lift the arm, which obviously is exposing your body. So if they faked the shot up here, but they were actually going to the body, you'd be in trouble. So instead, we want to make a small movement, just a little cover here. So if that shot does come down, I've only got a couple of inches movement to cover it. So that's important with all the covers. Whichever way you go, you only want a couple of inches movement to defend both sectors of the body, okay? So let's move around. Imagine a hook coming round to the head, cover. Imagine one coming this side, cover, 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 like that. Just small movements. Move around, shadow it, imagining the hook's coming. Let's go. Very good, everybody. And the final one is going to be your duck, okay? So this time, imagine a shot coming to the head. It could be a straight shot. It could be a winging shot coming around that way. All we're going to do, keeping the guards in place, we're just going to bend the knees and just drop the body. It's very important we use the knees and not the body. I don't want to move the body down like this, okay? I just want a very small movement. That's all it's got to be. If you imagine a punch coming at your head and it's going to connect about here, I've literally only got to duck that much to get underneath the shot. So we don't want to do big movements like this. It just needs to be just a small movement, just to get underneath that jab. If there's 30 jabs around coming at you and you do that on every single one, it's going to be like doing squats in the middle of a fight, okay? So instead, we just want just a little duck just to get underneath, okay? If I step back over here, watch the legs. Like that, okay? Move around, practice your duck. Have about a minute or so ducking imaginary jabs. Go. Well done, everybody. So to finish the round off, let's put all of those moves together. I want you to do a good minute to 2 minute round, entirely up to you which length you pick. Putting together all those moves, your jabs, your crosses, your hooks, your uppercuts, your front kicks, your round kicks, your side kicks, your axe kicks, your defensive moves. Practice all of those in a full round. Let's go. Well done, guys, awesome work. That's the first part of our syllabus, just the basic moves, punches, kicks, defense. Check back for the next video. We'll be working on the next phase, the intermediate level. Well done.